Alright, there should be a way to double back to that area, right? Yep. X potion. Because that other one there is blue, unfortunately. There are 5 other chests here, apparently. Keep your eyes peeled. And remember, the swamp is no limiter for us. Turbo Leather. I want to fill out the map a bit. High potion. Another ether. That's all the chests, actually. Not that difficult. How's it going, Chill Panda? Breaking the game? We haven't broken the game yet. I'm pretty sure the game's gonna slap me back down soon enough. After all, I've yet to see a game that was broken this easily. There's someone I'd like you to meet. What do you say? Buddy Bot. But honestly, this game was only broken because of one thing. I managed to find this guy right here. This thing showed up, and it's the key that broke everything. If it weren't for this, I would not have actually even been anywhere near where I am right now. Chill Panel, yep, it just showed up. So I'm like, hey, whatever this is. I actually didn't even plan on fighting it. But I saw that my level was around 26, so I said, you know what? Let me see if I can take it on. I'm going to protect it first and back up my save. And my original strategy had my thief at the time, so my auto battle just sort of tried to steal from it and stole the elixir. I backed out as soon as I could to see what it was, and I realized I can exploit this. So of that, we're kind of in the set of we are now officially the economy. There's little that we can't buy, and if there is something that we can't buy, we can make sure to get it as soon as we get one more fight. Have you seen my mon stats? Not yet. I have not even examined it. I just stole from it. The series so far, it's not that bad. It's certainly, I think, not exactly selling its attempt at levity that well, but then again, very early in the game, no game really does it that well. I've got a couple of hints as to what the story might be trying to say, but I'm not sure if anything's concrete yet. Just a lot of chat reactions and my own estimation of what a story is normally built around. If I were to sort of like make a guess, everyone hates the fairy, and I can understand why. The fairy nearly gave me carpal tunnel. This fairy right there, I hate. I fucking hate how you have to awaken the crystals by just mashing that button. I swear to God. The game doesn't actually count how much you mash. It counts probably based on the amount of time that you are pushing a button within a certain interval, and it will count that as spamming. Because with how much I mashed, I'm pretty sure I should have reached the threshold. It's just, Pretty sure people hate her because of that, but also, I want to say there's something more than that. There's probably something story-related that people don't like her for. So I'm assuming it might be a Traitorism storyline of, like, she's working for the other side, like this mysterious evil force. And then she feels bad, so it's like, oh no, I'll help you this time. But the only thing that really throws a wrench in that theory of mine is the unique thing I found in this game called the Journal. I find it so interesting that the game has given you quite literally access to what I feel is the entire story to look at out of context and make note of it. And we've sort of found some of the things that make chronological sense right now here, so This is right now the one thing that's throwing any theories I have out of question about what this game is. The only other theory I can have about why we have this book and the ever omniscient amnesiac trope of Ring a Bell is possibly, have you read everything in the journal yet? No. I've read up to, I think I'm right here, 1113. I read all this and I said, alright, let me actually see if I can experience the story and see what, for what I remember, actually happens in the same way it's described in the journal, even if it is in sort of vague descriptive sentences. I want to say... like, I don't know. The game has already dropped the first hint at it's trying to, say not everything's black and white. What's evil to us could be good for them. They might think they're doing the right thing. Because if there ever is a trope to be, what's called circumvented, it is that the bad man always thinks they're doing the right thing, and that's why they go at it with such conviction. If you look at it from a story writing perspective, the only, or actually there are a couple, but the most prevalent one on my mind is the bad guys are doing the right thing, or unknowingly doing the bad thing because the fairy is probably evil in some way. The journal, though, is the big, I don't know yet thing of that. It could change the context of everything and would prove me wrong right there. But that's like the best leading theory I have, but that's only marginally, just by context clues at all, by the chat's reactions, as well as just hints that have been given that could be taken out of context. Of the game with ideology, those are always very good ones to have because they give good talking points. I enjoy them when they show up.
Well, this is unusual. It's not often you reach out to contact me directly, Dark Knight.
Thanks for the follow. You're
I'll
awesome.
not take up more of your time than necessary. I have a request of a delicate nature.
The Blood Rose Legion is deployed in Florum. If this favor poses no conflict to my mission, I'll consider it.
The Vestal of Wind has entered Florum. We're certain of it.
Ah. Hence the news I just received that Victoria and Victor will be joining us there. I see.
The only problem is that Adia is accompanying her.
Accompanying the Vestal?
She's been deceived, seduced by that witch's words. I tried to talk some sense into her, but the two of you are practically sisters. Perhaps she'll listen to you, if not me. Will you do this?
That girl has caused you no end of grief over the years. Very well. I shall do all I can. But should my sisters make contact first, best you gave up on her. I'm afraid even I can scarcely keep these two in check any longer.
I understand.
Girls, you heard him. You will continue your current mission as ordered. The Vestal may attack at any moment. Stay vigilant.
Yes, sister.
Yeah, I agree with that. The game is going for a lot of tones, or at least a lot of attempts at stuff. The line seduced by the witch's words does insinuate that Faith has changed her from something else, but it also does imply the idea that they don't exactly know what the Vestals are. Or at the very least, it might have been telephoned into oblivion. I like the idea of that, but it depends on how the game handles it. A lot of good premises can be utterly butchered in their execution. There's a reason that I've read more than a handful of books that start out great, and only by the midpoint they've sort of forgotten what the main selling point they advertised was. They go a different route, and suddenly you're left with a very incoherent narrative and eventual ending. Guess the Blood Rose Legion classes, i.e. the class you're getting next. Based on what their back profile, I got nothing. I got fucking nothing. A foul stench. Hey, does anyone else smell something funny? Yeah, what is that? It's strong. It's like something rotting. My eyes are watering. Perhaps we're smelling the Miasma Woods namesake. I doubt it. The wind is blowing in the opposite direction. I feel like it's coming from the north. Ring a bell, when was the last time you took a bath? If it were my natural musk, you and Agnes would be losing your mind with desire about now. Nothing? No response at all. Let's not acknowledge it. Cave! Explore the cave! Never mind.
We've no reason to come to such a place now. Let's begin in Florum. We'll gather information there.
Player, stop exploring. You're not supposed to do that. How dare you explore in an open world RPG? That's madness, I'd say. Madness! Oh, they get first strike. Bastard. You will come back later. I know you will. Indeed. Oh, if I didn't say your name properly earlier, Purple Skies 01, thanks for the follow. You're awesome, and welcome to the stream. Land of Radiant Flowers.
Is it just me, or are there awfully few men around?
Florum is called the Land of Radiant Flowers for a reason. All its residents are female.
What? A whole nation of women, you say?
And if a man comes here, what do they do to him?
You needn't worry. Men cannot take up residence, but no law bars them from visiting.
You're red as a beet, Tiz. Are you blushing?
Oh no, hearing it's all ladies here, I just got a little nervous is all.
That's adorable.
Hey, I just didn't know, all right? Don't tease me.
Look here, Tiz. My journal describes this place in crisp detail. True to the old teachings, Florum's women live in chaste humility, in coexistence with the spirits of nature. Devout crystallists, they reject war and conflict, instead choosing lives of peaceful reflection. Hear that? A land of maidens, pure and modest, fit to shame the flowers of the field. Angels all.
Give or take those two.
Feast your eyes. Well, I finally had it dyed. Brightest color I've seen yet. Well, have you seen this? A spirit hairpin. My coin purse is empty, but come on! Worth it!
Pure and, well, maybe not so much modest. But surely they seek external beauty to match their...
Cold!
What's wrong?
Oh, that's cruel. She's soaking wet.
Oh, you'll have to forgive me. I was dazed by your hideous hair, and my hand slipped.
What in the world?
That awful cow dropped something.
It's a flyer. 47th Annual Sacred Flower Festival, it says. Ah, the yearly competition to decide the most beautiful flower in Florum.
Lovely. A beauty contest. Now he'll never shut up.
But that isn't right. The Sacred Flower Festival is a day of solemn observance of the Crystallist faith. What's more, this place is different. Its streets were not so overrun with glamour and idle pleasure. I worry for Olivia as well. Let us go to speak with Florum's matriarch at once.
Oh, this is gonna be an interesting story of, oh god. A changed city. Whoa, this place is incredible! Look at how shiny the floors are. I can ring a bell. What are you looking at? Oh, various things. I was deep in thoughts, you see. Then why did I catch you looking at my reflection? It's different. All of this is completely different than the last time I was here. I recall it being a two-tiered city, built upon the river's surface, but before the lower tier was residential, while the upper was reserved for the chrysalis institutions. What if the giant stayed at the top? Does that serve a religious function? I have no idea, nor could I ever guess what sort of place all that neon is advertising. Just what in the world could have happened here? A world of change. Oh yeah, we're getting a Valkyrie. Evade of 24? I'm a fan of evade. I'm a big fan of evades, just saying. Getting at least one. Enhances the wielder's damage for fire up. Evade is worthless? You can't say that! You must for the double shield. Dude, I have 2 bloodshed if I need to do double shield. Why did everyone say that evade is bad? No! Dodging is the best way of damage mitigation. You can count on it every single time. I find it insulting that Yggdrasil Helm, a piece of armor named after the royal tree, is so pitiful. That's the end right there. I have a lot of anything here, so I'm fine. I'll buy your whole stock. Yes. The grinding place. Alright, one sec. Let me heal because we've taken some damage, obviously. Go to the chat. 2 tired boys. Nah. You said it. Nish, what got you 2 yawning first thing in the morning? Actually, don't answer that, ring a bell. I can guess, but Tiz, why are you so tired? Isn't it obvious? Those darn neon signs were flickering all night long. Then as soon as I finally get to sleep, Mr. Night Owl here comes stumbling back to the room. And we already know you're a neurotic sleeper. Can we call it a light sleeper? Look, here's some coffee. These are dire times, so I made it black. Why'd you hate him? Thanks, that's great. Look at this one. He fell asleep still holding the cup. Don't go drowning in your coffee, ring a bell. I'm curious enough that since you mentioned it, what makes this the best grinding spot according to you? Across this bridge, you're still on the overall continent, so I'm not sure where anything would be. Alright, experience, a fair amount of JP, but that's it. And I guess a good amount of money, too. I can double up with the egg and everything. Oh, wait, ruins? Wait.
We've no errand here, nor the time to waste.
How dare you explore, player? I'm seeing nothing yet, at the very least. Turn the encounter right up? Probably, yeah. Let me see. Oh shit, we have raised. Didn't even notice, nice. How much does Kira do as an AoE? More than enough. On 4. $30 JP is not bad, actually. And they give a fair amount of money, too. Getting it means 120 JP. Jesus fuck, that'd be amazing. I haven't encountered 8. I've only encountered 4. My mind's getting some ideas. I would have to check what they're weak to, but might have an idea or two. Butterfly. Weak to damage, of course. Yeah, AoE fire is what I'm getting at. So probably if you get the consistently a good team, you can AoE sweep and you would get the one that increases the JP. And we got first strike. Shit. Vamp, we are not 99 yet, but we have broken the game rather well. Now, if I remember correctly, JP up is clearing in one attack, sweeping. Because right now we just did it with them. Oh no, you're right, unscathed. No, I was grinding when I was grinding money. That's what it was, the sweep, right? Mix those up. Sorry. I can get anything to max during all of this, I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, I was doing that for a little bit, Demon Radicade, when I was at the other place, the Wind Crystal Temple. One more sleep. 40 PG. You guys are just gouging everyone for money, why aren't you? Alright, out of curiosity, what's up here then? Oh yeah. Also, hold up. Echo herbs. Nice. It's that kind of place, ain't it? It's that kind of place.
Who might you be, child?
I am Agnes Oblige, Vestal of Wind. It has been many years, Lady Matriarch.
Ah, I see it now. My, but you've grown, dear. Florum is more beautiful for your visit.
On the topic of Florum's beauty, Lady Matriarch, just what has happened here?
Then you've seen it, have you? Be sister to the flowers, woods, and waters, pure of mind and body. Those were Florum's ways. Emphasis on were, I fear. Now the girls war over who can ornament herself the loudest. They spend their days staring into mirrors while nature's beauty is lost to them. Their neglect has turned Florum's lands to wastes. Her beauty is all but lost.
How has this happened?
At some point, there emerged the notion that prosperity was limited only to the most beautiful.
But you guide this land's laws, Lady Matriarch. Did you notice no change?
Not until it was complete, I fear. It truly was an insidious thing. And now, I am left to curse my powerlessness to reverse this corrosive tide.
I join you in despair, Lady Matriarch. My pure and...
Going to cut you off there, Ringabel.
Lady Matriarch, I wish to speak with the Vestal of Water. Is Olivia at the temple?
Ah, of course. The two of you were so inseparable as girls. You scarce passed a day apart. Seems almost yesterday that. Fond memories of fairer times. But I fear the Vestal of Water is in hiding. Even I cannot say where she makes her hermitage.
No.
Then, how does the Temple of Water fare?
It suffers for the absence of its mistress and her acolytes. These months have seen it go ragged.
Agnes, it may still hold some clue. Why don't we begin there?
Yes, of course.
Demon Radicade speaks truth. Being an adult sucks when you want to play games. The Water Vestal and me. It sounds like you and the Vestal of Water were really close. Olivia was my one and only friend. She's very dear to me. We're the same age, and we were selected as Vestal around the same time. Then we succeeded in our predecessors and became full Vestals together as well. We were always together, walking the same path and step. I did not know that I could have endured the Vestal training without her. She was always the talkative one, the talented one. Smarter than I, but kinder as well. She shone so bright. There was a time we traded letters nearly every day. Despite the distance separating us, she always felt close by. Once we became Vestals, our responsibilities kept us from writing as often, but I never imagined anything like this. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll find her. She's probably busy looking for you right now too. Yes, of course, and thank you, Tiz. 100% Stardew Valley in a month with 2-hour sessions a day? Goddamn, dude. Getting busy, aren't you? Now we gotta go up there. Wait. I think I could go through this way, or do I have to go the other way, actually, I think. 4 of them! Hey! Unscathed ace. Even more JP. Actually, wait. Okay, no, I was going the wrong way. I thought it was the green dot, but that's the ship. I forgot. At some point, this will become a bit of a farm here. When it does, I'm going to be excited. It's over there. All right. We're also leveling up ridiculously fast. Oh yeah, we're getting a bunch of JP now. This is much faster than what I was doing before. Not a person in sight. Still, it's a relief to see the temples unharmed. The Temple of Wind was torn apart. I was worried we'd find the same here. Indeed. At the very least, it seems the Acolytes escaped harm, or so I hope. The smell of the air here is so nostalgic. I hear all 4 temples share a similar design. Perhaps they all feel the same way. The construction is plain, just stone and simple woods and simple windows. No ornamentation to speak of. But when the sun filters in, the prayer hall will suffuse with a calm warmth. I used to love just watching the light pour through the windows. I can imagine how peaceful that would be. I'm certain it seemed a dreadfully dull, monotonous life to outsiders. Yeah. But to me, life in the temple was rich and perfectly tranquil. Tranquility is great in moderation. But didn't you ever get the urge to know what was going on in the outside world? It's not as if we completely forsook the world around us. The world within the temple was simply enough for us, and that's all. Hmm. I mean, we don't need levels right now, so... And we are the economy currently, so that might be okay. Also, yeah, you are correct. I forgot to put the dual-wielded wand. Blessed Shield is great and all, but... Another Mithril Rod. The chest right there. Actually, I'm kind of surprised at the lack of encounters right now.
This place is in a grim state, but it feels different from the Temple of Wind somehow.
There are no traces of damage from monster or miasma. This is erosion. Time left these scars.
Chest. Eye potions. Phoenix Downs.
Nothing. There's no sign of anyone here.
The same as the Temple of Wind.
No. It looks the same, but it's anything but.
What do you mean?
It isn't that no one is here. There is no sign of anyone ever having been here. Not in years.
How long has this temple been abandoned? Nice charm. Potion. Here where the owl was before, I believe.
Have a look. These are Vestal garbs, aren't they?
They should be Olivia's.
The design is a bit different from yours, Agnes. Not bad, I must say.
Must you? Really?
He must. He can't help himself, of course. There's a hidden chest somewhere. Somewhere here. Time to find out which wall isn't actually a wall. Could be over here, so... Oh, wait! Got it. It's always someplace where your character is no longer in line of sight. If you ever lose line of sight of your character, odds are there's something there to look at. You can always see the head somewhere. You can always see some part of the body. But here, you just can't. right, what do we have?